Bigfoot, the Loch Ness Monster, the Jersey Devil. For years, these legendary creatures were thought to be myths, dismissed as cryptids with only blurry photographs and folklore to verify their existences. Until October 10, 2018, a new legend is discovered in New York, New York, floating in the Central Park Pond. At first, just a single blurry picture, but then a clearer one, and then another one, and then another after that. Suddenly, dozens of reports of a beautiful winged creature, the Mandarin duck. The bird, often referred to as the hot duck, began to saturate social media, every day gaining more and more loyal fans and followers, until one day, he disappeared. Gone from Central Park, gone from New York City, gone from the public eye, leaving behind only questions. Where did he come from? How did he capture the hearts of so many in such a short period of time? And most importantly, so how did the legend of the hot duck grow so rapidly? Firstly, he wasn't found in the middle of the woods or an abandoned lake. He took root in New York City. And secondly, fans could follow him from all around the globe thanks to Twitter pages spreading his word with every retweet. No account more dedicated than the Manhattan Bird Alert, who would report on all of the bird activity in and around Central Park. And in those days, there was no activity more exciting than the Mandarin ducks, getting multiple posts a day. But even still, the popularity wasn't yet all-encompassing. Maybe the world was taking this magnificent beast for granted. Maybe everyone assumed they could always log on and see a new tweet featuring their favorite duck, and they got complacent. But whatever happened, on November 7, 2018, he disappeared. Shocking New York, shocking the world. Where were the daily pictures? Why hadn't we shown more love when we had the chance? Then, 24 hours later, November 8th came, and with it returned the hot duck. This brief absence was like a warning for us from the duck itself. I could leave at any time. Embrace me while you still can. And wow, did New York embrace their icon. Fans and photographers from across the country had Mandarin duck mania, with some of the more dedicated fans even dressing up in his likeness. There was just something about this duck, and it wasn't just that he was hot. No, it was because he was a New Yorker himself, fitting in by being unique. He knew how to put on a show, but he also knew how to tell others to mind their business, even figuring out along the way that he had to mind his own business as well. He made the local news and even found his way onto the talk show circuits, proving himself to be the hero that New York truly deserved. This was a city that was going to celebrate him, even if he had a bad hair day. Even with all of this attention, so many of us were just seeing pixels on a screen, and not the real thing. How could I be sure that these weren't all doctored photos, like with the other cryptids? I had to see for myself. So I packed up and went to the city, and what I found... a normal duck. A songbird? These aren't even birds. I mean, had I been duped? Did this duck even exist? And then, right as I was about to give in, he appeared. It was more than I ever could have imagined. Seeing him there, the Mandarin duck, I knew that all of my problems would just go away, that everything would be alright. The pixels and tweets didn't lie to me. There really was a legendary bird swimming in the Central Park pond. And yet, this is still what the hot duck was to so many people, just pictures and tweets. Would it even matter if the duck wasn't physically in New York, as long as these pixels remained? That question would soon be answered. March 28, 2019. The last day the Mandarin duck was seen. March 30, 2019. Manhattan Bird Alert sends out a tweet informing the public. No one knows when or if our hot duck will return. In the meantime, what's stopping me or anyone else from posting a tweet fabricating his return? Who would know? They're just pixels after all. And yet, I think we'd all know. And more importantly, he'd know. Where is the Mandarin duck? Where does he really exist? Will he come back? I hope he does.